Alright, what's up everybody? Zach Rice back again with more of Avernum Escape from the Pit. We are going to raid the upper Nephilim fort, as you can see. So let's go ahead and proceed. We're already in conflict with the Nephilim already. We're close to leveling up, so that's why I'm glad to stick around here for a bit as well. Let's give her that. You know, when I used to play this, I would always just go ahead and put the scrolls in the junk bag and then sell them later, because I didn't really feel like they were super useful. But then again, if your spellcasters need like stuff to cast and they're running low on spell energy, it is good to have them around, even if you don't burn up your spell energy. So it's honestly for the best if you have it on hand. I'm really not worried about either one of these zombies, to be honest. Zombies are not going to do too much damage. And I'm hoping that Noah levels up soon so we don't have to leave and then go back. But we should be close. Beatrix was fairly close. Alright. Forgot I picked these up. Okay, we're gonna have to knock down that barrier somehow if we want to get to that, so we'll just keep it in mind. A good way to manage this too, by the way, is to... Or the reason why it's good to have two fighters is for situations like this where one fighter needs to tank on one side and the other has to tank the other, so that way your spellcasters don't get hit, really. There is a thick book on the pedestal. It is apparently a Nephilim religious text. Worthless to you. Well, that's rather unfortunate. Oh snap, we have a Nephir alchemist in here. Fortunately, we can kill him. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be handy. I feel like priests do run out of spell energy kind of fast, so we're gonna go ahead and equip that on him. We'll make sure he has a healing potion, since we're finally getting more. Okay, they all have healing potions now, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's do some acid damage. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay, they're both chieftains escorts, so actually let's do, which one do we want to do? We'll do one of these, and we'll do a more powerful spell too. I don't like that the other escort is so close to Beatrix, so because she's not going to be able to tank too much. Dagnabbit. We really need to get this escort off Beatrix. Let's heal her up. So yeah, wands and scrolls do have a good purpose here. Oh, the mass poisoning is always so annoying. Do this. Make sure she's healed up. Once again, we'll use a fiery wand for a little bit more damage, and then we'll do that. Okay, Ariadne leveled up now. Ooh, tough fight, but we managed. We just need to get Xander leveled up, which he's close to. Swamp Walker leather. I don't know, I still think the Slime Staying tunic is going to be more of a benefit, but I guess we could. There are several parchment scrolls on these shelves. You examine them briefly. They're covered with strange writing. The symbols on the paper were not words as you first saw, but strange symbols. As your eyes trace over the lines, you start to feel ill and disoriented. Oh, crap. Alright. I have to do a bunch of curing then. If I had the spell mass curing, that would be so much better. But luckily we did have that scroll and orb to help us out with that. Alright, zombies again will be no problem, really. Well, we finally leveled up Xander, so let's go in and train. Let's put one into there. All right, let's do something a little bit different and put 1 point here and 1 point into parry so he can tank a little bit more. And then for the trait, since we now have at level 8, this trait unlocks Negotiator, increases the value of items you sell by 10%. We're going to put that on each of our party members, so okay, so we'll level this up and we will level this up. So Ariadne is going to be built differently from Xander. Level that up. this, this, and this. Okay, so now overall, we have negotiator trade on everybody. So in total, that's going to be a 40% increase when selling items, which is very helpful. So now when we have the opportunity to, we can sell our items. But yeah, like I said, for Xander, he's going to be built a little bit differently from Ariadne here. So there is that. Okay, we're gonna store all this in our junk bag. We will really be able to cash in too when that all is said and done. Ooh, okay, oh, so this was just another way up here, okay. You know what, I haven't really used thrown missiles for my spellcast, but let's go ahead and do it since we're still battling Nephil, so I have some spell energy saved. There is a large cauldron here, filled with oil being heated by a brazier underneath. Running along the floor to the south is a narrow trench with slits in the bottom. This mechanism must be used for hot oil down on people in the entry hall below. No doubt that this is a nasty surprise for any invaders. You smash the cauldron and overturn the brazier. A few careful blows shatter the hinges and handle. Nobody will be using this trap to harm invaders anytime soon. Okay, so with that taken care of, we can actually go out through the front entrance without anything hurting us. So, alright, let's heal up before we do this next encounter. There is a young, lovely woman standing on the platform to the east. She wears a set of silken robes woven with golden fibers. A lovely garment, possibly the most stylish piece of clothing in all of northern Avernum. There is a band of vicious humanoids standing behind her. At first, you think she is their prisoner. Then they start to advance upon you and she purrs out a command in their tongue. They stop moving. Then she says to you, I am Zimra, and you have intruded on my home, stolen my belongings, killed my servants. I would know why you would have come here before I destroy you. Wait, you are in charge here? I share command with a number of others, some brighter than others. The Nephilim hate the Empire with a passion, but they can work with humans if they see a benefit. I am looking for a necklace stolen from Formello. Ah, I expected as much. I do not have it. One of the shamans took it for himself, and he is hiding with it in its temple. I wish you had recovered it. Then I could take it off your body. She sighs. It is a shame we cannot talk at length. I do miss those of my own kind. How did you come to be here? You wish conversation? Briefly. All right. The Nephilim behind her let out long, low snarls, eager to attack you. I was banished to Avernum for showing lust for magical learning beyond my tender years. Once here, I found the Avernites to be weak, confused, and unworthy of my talents. Instead, I went looking for other allies, such as I went to the Abyss. I went to Caiath's freehold. I did not find what I was looking for. Then, dispirited when traveling back to Formello, I was set upon by a band of Nephilim brigands. The Abyss, where petty criminals and those too wild to serve Avernum are sent. They are, if anything, even more pathetic than the Avernites. Caiath's freehold? West of here. Caiath, like me, has ambitions for what he wants to achieve in the underworld. Alas, he was too arrogant to give me the privileges and authority I deserve. What happened when he met the Nephilim? I killed half of them. The other half begged for mercy. I spared them, and in return they brought me to their split-tailed clan. There I offered my services to their chieftain and shamans. Thus I was given a portion of the command here. You spoke their tongue? A bit. I picked up a lot on the surface. The rest I learned very quickly. Tell me about the split-tailed clan. Oh, the Nephilim have many clans. The split-tails are the largest group in these parts, large enough to threaten the Avernites. A portion of the command? I share the rule with the shamans and the chieftains. I get a third of the power and a third of the treasure. In return, I give them use of my powers. She seems to be losing interest in the conversation. I want to discuss something else. Oh, I don't know. My helpers are getting agitated, and I don't feel I have anything to learn from you. I think I would be better off just letting them have their way with you and sorting through the wreckage afterwards. You may not find me easy prey. Zimra is not surprised by your advance. She raises her hands and a nimbus of fire surrounds him. I do not relish the thought of your death. Alas, it is necessary. Then she purrs a soft command and the Nephilim attack. Okay, so her guard's not going to be too overwhelming. Do that. Let's go ahead and do that again so we save some spell energy. We have her pinned here. I don't want to knock her off. Let's just go ahead and do a well-aimed blow for both. Because this causes a bit of a knockback, and I don't want to knock her from her position. Go ahead and use up a wand here. We are inflicted with acid quite well, though. Actually, let's go ahead and heal up Beatrix. Well, I don't want to use any of those yet. We'll just do a bolt of fire. Yeah, that's not going to save you now. Zimra collapses to the ground, mortally wounded. She gasps. I should have taken Kaias's offer. I was... And then she dies. It is a pity that one so young and foolish should meet such an end. But it was her choice to raid Avernite lands. Now she has paid the price. Yeah, there's really nothing you can do to convince confidently wrong. But we do get her shining silk robe, which we will put on Beatrix. That'll be very handy. Among the clothes in this dresser, you find Zimra's journal. You inspect it briefly to try to figure out what a human mage was doing here. It doesn't take long to figure it out. The Empire has been exterminating the Nephilim on the surface for a long time. A few merciful governors have been rounding the cat people up and dumping them into Avernum. Zimra was a mage on the surface. She was greedy for power, far more than the Empire would grant her. Instead, she went to hidden bands of Nephilim trying to learn the spells of their shamans. These activities caused her to be banished to Avernum, where she soon hunted for other Nephilim with whom to ally herself. She used skill and threats to gain influence with the chief of this tribe. She aided them with magic and advice in return for protection and wealth. At one point, she mentions the theft of a magical gold necklace. He seems very angry that the priests are keeping it in the temple on this level. She mentions nothing about how someone could get in. You can improve your knowledge of the spell Bolt of Fire here. You concentrate and try to memorize it. With work, you gain more proficiency with the spell. Okay, so this is basically just another way back down here. Although, let's go ahead and get the necklace before we go let Needler, the prisoner, know that we killed Zimra. And yes, on occasion, some enemies will spawn like that when you leave an area and come back. There is a huge stone door here, held shut with a large bronze padlock. Fortunately, your bronze key opens it easily. That domination scroll really came in handy, though. Okay, I don't want to use that wand yet. And remember, ice has no effect on undead, so that's why I'm using this instead. That domination came in handy though, because that did keep him distracted for a moment. But we will need to keep firing here. I hate it when the camera sometimes scrolls like that though. Another well-aimed blow. And we killed the high shaman. We'll just sell this. We're not going to train in a gymnastic skill anyway, and also better to sell that item anyway. Now, if I did have an archer, then that would make more sense because you would have to train gymnastics on them, but I do think it's better to just sell that. Because none of my main characters here are going to train in that. Ooh, a return life scroll. We'll take that. Take his thorn shield. Thorn shield scroll. There is a pedestal here covered with scrolls and tablets carved with strange runes. The air around the pedestal is icy cold. Being near it makes you feel strangely ill. You do so. You use your weapons to deface the symbols and scratch the stone. You get a great feeling of satisfaction until... Alright, these are just imps, so these should be no problem. You open the box carefully. There is a gold necklace inside, resting on a sheet of lizard skin. It is a simple thing, just a slender gold chain with a simple clasp. Okay, so we have the gold necklace now. Okay, make sure nothing was useful here. Could have sworn there was a crystal we could get that would shatter that barrier over there. I don't know where it could be. I want to be able to get to that, but again, we don't have a dispel barrier crystal on anyone. Go ahead and check thoroughly one more time. All right, maybe it might be down here. You can also search webs, by the way. That's why I'm checking to make sure. Can't search these. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. I could have sworn you got at least one spell barrier crystal here. Okay, yada yada yada. That was something we already searched for. Okay. Then here. A giant spider spawned here. Guess I really did search everything. I just wasn't able to get one. Alright, let's go back to Needler, then get him out of here. I can rescue you. Ah, Zimra, did you know that I killed her? You did? Oh dear. With her dead, the Nephilim will stop letting me live. Don't you think that I had better escape? It would seem to be a good idea. Alright then. Thanks for your help and good luck to you. Don't worry about me. I'll have no trouble getting away. He moves swiftly out of the cell. Alright, your reputation has improved. So at this point, we're currently recognized. I could have sworn that. I don't know. I might just have to come back to that item anyway, or not item, that scroll and chest, whatever it is. I don't know where Virgin Crystal is on this level. I don't want to fight you. Forget that. I'm done here. Do you really want to die? I mean, you seem like you really want to die. Because I have no problem honoring you for that. Look, that fight is done already. Okay. Like I said, if you were going to try to go to the front entrance, then you would have been infected by that trap I disarmed. But since we took care of that, we don't have to worry about that. Alright, in the meantime, let's head back to Formello. I found your gold necklace in the Nephilim temple. The mayor takes the necklace from you reverently. At last, it returns to me. She puts it on. As you watch, a tangible aura of authority and power envelops her. You deserve a lavish reward for this. She has you brought a sword and a token. This token will get you into the castle in the Great Cave, where you can meet with the Great King Micah. The sword is very powerful. Take both with my blessing. She thanks. Also, there is perhaps one more thing you should know. What else should I know? Avernum is a harsh land, always in danger. We are always, all of us, one step back from total destruction at the hands of our foes. We depend for survival on adventurous spirits like you. Now that you have that token, if you want to be a true hero, you should go to the castle. They will make good use of you. Her necklace has resumed its customary place around her neck. Somehow it makes her seem stronger, more authoritative. Anything else we can do besides returning your necklace? She thanks. Sadly, no. I think not. Well, you can kill Nephilim and hunt bandits and such, but there is no specific mission you can do for me. Sorry about that. I am very busy. Good luck to you. Typical politician. Now that she has what she wants, she has no further time for you. Well, hey, that's the way it works. Now our reputation is somewhat light. We did get a boost in reputation there. Alright, let's go ahead and put that on Ariadne, since it is a better sword. We'll go ahead and sell our items, which gave us quite a bit of money. We'll learn spray acid. We're not going to improve quite yet because it's still kind of early for that. But yeah, we'll eventually improve our spells as well. Spray acid covers target with a large, magically summoned globule of corrosive slime, which damages it over time. I would like to learn. Alright, let's learn these pre-spells for Noah now, since he's going to need them. War Blessing blesses nearby enemies, enabling them to hit more often and do more damage in combat. Call the Storm calls forth an icy wind, freezing your foes and knocking them back. Summon Shade summons the shade to fight for you. Ward of Thoughts gives your group an extra chance of resisting mental attacks. You can only have one ward at once. So that might actually be very handy. Even though I wouldn't really recommend buying training right now, I do want more cave lore. Alright, so now for our party as a whole, we now have a total of 8 cave lore because each of them has 2 levels now. Okay, we don't need any. Invading Ogre, Deadly Crypt, Arania Fangs. Let's go ahead and take care of that Ogre because I think we're strong enough now. Actually, wait. Let's head back to Fort Draco because I do want to get that information from that one guy who referred to our group as strangers. So let's head up to him. You call me stranger. Potential for what? He looks you over again, then he nods. I think I've heard enough about your travels that it's worth asking. I think you have potential to make changes, to help Avernum, to face down the Empire. What say you to that? I have no love for the Empire. I thought not. There are others who feel the same way. They travel under the symbol of the scimitar. If you ever want to stop running, stop hiding, go west to Barga in the Abyss. Speak to the barkeep. You might learn much of interest. Now excuse me, I have much to do. He returns to work. So now we have a quest to go see the scimitar, but like the description says, it's going to be quite the journey, so we're not going to get to it right away, but I did want to get that quest. And I don't know if I've said this already, but I do want to clarify too that I am going to stick with what are pretty much the canon choices in the story since it's a trilogy. There are a few different paths you can take with this, but I am going to stay true overall to the canon choices here. You walk below a nest of huge carnivorous bats. They descend upon you, squeaking and baring their long fangs. But, like I said, we will get to the scimitar when we can. Oof, this might have been a mistake, because these bats, these lava bats in particular, can do a lot of damage. But we might just win this fight. Okay, that was a nightmare. Because we need our healing as well. So let's just do that. We jumped right into combat anyway. That's funny. And yes, the game does autosave, so If you want to go back like at a certain point earlier, just like a few minutes earlier, you can use that. Like I said, you don't have to fight like every single like thing. There is a crumbling farmhouse in the corner of the small cavern. Refuse and gnawed bones litter the ground around it. When you get close, a young ogre walks out to greet you. He snarls at you. "This my cave. Me, you go now. I no go away." Okay, the ogre is tough, but should not be overwhelming. The ogre and its pets lie fallen before you. The creature was small, but it would have become much larger. Then it would have caused all sorts of trouble. The borders of Formello are now secure. In the ruins of the house, you find a scattering of stolen goods. There are some coins and a rusty halberd. Right, that was a quest for Mayor Evelyn, so we'll go back to her. You report the destruction of the ogre to Mayor Evelyn. She nods. That is one fewer item off my endless list of things to do. Here, you're rewarded with the pouch of coins and ring. Watch the job board, we always need help. That could be good, but then again, this atmosphere does a little bit more damage. We'll just put that. Let's do that and that. And Beatrix actually leveled up because of that. Invading Giant. A giant has been sighted in the tunnels west of Formello. It lives in an encampment surrounded by rubble. These enormous humanoids, even larger than ogres, cannot be allowed to lurk near our trade route, stealing our food and menacing our women folk. Track the creature down and drive it away. The victor will receive a bounty from Mayor Evelyn. Okay, sounds good. The giant is more tougher than the ogre, so that's going to be a rough fight, but what we can do is, you know what, let's go ahead and drop off our bags of meal, since that did a bunch of good mushroom meal here. Would you like to buy it? She inspects the meal. Yes, this is still in decent condition. No mold, or at least no mold that shouldn't be there. I will give you 15 coins per bag. Is that acceptable? Jen takes the sacks of meal and pays you for them. Thank you for your help, and if you find more of these goods, please bring them to me first. We can also drop off some wine as well. Actually, no, that's only going to be a little XP. Actually, yeah, we can't. I don't know. I'm just trying to be as, you know, consistent as possible. So yeah, I guess we can go ahead and drop off some wine. I have a few bottles of cheap wine. I'll sell them to you. Bill takes your jugs of wine, smells it, and nods. Yep, that's good enough for my people. That's not very good, mind you. Just good enough to get them where they want to go. He has a foundry worker haul off the wine and pays you for the jugs. Thanks again. You've made the center of a fort a happier place. Or at least a woozier one. Okay, we did level up again, so we could do some exploring. Let's go ahead and do this next quest, the Deadly Crypt. So I know exactly where that is. It's going to be right in here. Alright, this is another dungeon, and I definitely need to save the game here. Be sure to always save your game often, too, when you play this. So anyway, with that in mind, we're going to do this part next. But I will see you all soon with the next part of Let's Play. But we helped the mayor get her necklace, and we are that much closer to getting the castle. Getting into the castle. But it won't be right away anyway, since we still have a lot to do. But with that in mind, that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play, and I'll see you all soon with the next.